Hello, how are you doing today? My name is Charlie. I'm a non-binary sci-fi fantasy writer whose hair is trying to escape and break free. It's going to be fine. Everything's going to be fine. I've had a week, and it's Wednesday, but it's been a good week. I've gotten a lot done. But before I blather on and on and on and on and on, which you all know I am prone to do, I am not alone. I am joined by the wonderful, the amazing Megan McCarthy, who's definitely quite a big hippo. Phenomenal reader of fan fiction and writer of vampire destruction, Cat Leo. And the has already given me 5 bits of nightmare fuel for the day, Queen of Darkness herself, Laura Nettles. Also featured in a video on Becca's channel.
I just made another one. Oh my gosh.
So, how is everybody doing today? I'm going to start by saying I am sorry to the entire universe and to the world. I figured out how to use the new collage feature on Artbreeder, and it's beautiful. I've made some amazing images, which you will start seeing over on my fantasy and sci-fi projects over on World Anvil, as well as on my Instagram in the not too distant future. Then I showed them how to use it, and I'm so sorry for the nightmare fuel that Laura will be spewing into the world. Like, I'm sorry, not sorry kind of a thing, because it's amazing, but the sheer volume of terror that shall arise from the mind of Laura Nettles.
What the heck is that one?
It's going to be
We're
amazing.
saving all of these.
Yes.
It's going to be amazing. So, how's everybody else doing?
Pretty good.
Did you not know Cat writes vampire fiction? Both Blood Rain. Is it just Blood Rain that's over on Kindle Villa?
Blood Rain and Shadow are both on.
I thought both. I keep getting updates that new chapters have been added to Blood Rain. So go check it out. It's amazing. There's a lot of violence.
Blood Rain trilogy is the one with the most violence. Because Dinah likes to murder and torture people. I'm not completely sorry.
It's kind of the amazing.
The chapter I'm still typing up has a whole, like, a scene that when I was, because I hand wrote this chapter, and I was just laughing the entire time I was writing it. I was like, I found the one comic relief chapter.
Oh my. So, have I completely derailed everyone on screen? Well, except for Cat. Cat will probably do.
Yeah, I'm immediately going back
the
to
fan
fiction.
fiction. But have I derailed everybody else? Everybody else is doing Artbreeder today?
Probably.
Because they're so cool.
I was job hunting, but now I might have to, like...
Do you want to see another one?
Yes.
Yes. Let me prepare myself.
Just a warning to
Prepare
anybody who
yourself,
does not like
everyone.
horror imagery. You may want to look away.
In the style of Junji Ito.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh my.
Oh,
Oh
my.
my, that is amazing.
Wow.
Face made of teeth
That is phenomenal.
or fingernails. I can't tell.
And it's gone. You can look back at the screen now. But yeah, I am both proud of these images because I explained how to do this and seeing her like immediately take to it and be like, here's all of the nightmare fuel. Like that one image though with the eye and the mouth and the thingy.
That's what I
need a
downloaded.
story. I need a story. I need the story. I need that. But also kind of sorry, not sorry for the nightmare fuel that will be going out into the world.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. So, hello, Cool Gamer. How are you doing? And y'all just showing up are awesome and amazing and phenomenal. Hello, Stephanie. How are you doing today? Hopefully all is well. Yay, CB is in Houston right now on vacation and going to New York tomorrow and DC on Sunday.
Fun.
I have not been to New York in so long. It's been so long. I've been to DC because my in-laws live just north of DC.
Mm-hmm.
And there are things in DC that I absolutely love. Plus, Actually, he just moved to Florida, but one of our best friends lived in DC. And so we used to go in to visit him and his husband. Because his husband retired. His husband worked at the State Department. I've heard stories, y'all. Crazy stories. Anyway, but I love both of those places, and I hope you have a blast, and I hope it's phenomenal. Hello, Paget. How are you doing? Hope everything is well. Yes, they are fun cities.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't Laura's stuff epic? It's so amazing. It's just so cool. So speed attending Jules' stream earlier, but you arrived. Let's see, you were invited to go shopping. Hey, I understand. I personally love the shopping, so I get it. Though
Depends on the type of shopping. Take me into an Office Supply store, you will never see me again.
Right.
you're not wrong.
You're gonna spend your whole time searching, and I'll be in the same spot the whole time.
Oh, I am so sorry for the allergies, Stephanie.
Oh.
We just got a new air filter. I'm trying to remember the brand, and because our old one died, because we live in a swamp, and if you do not have an air purifier in your house and you have allergies, it is death. Like, there's not enough allergy medication on Earth to make the air around here breathable.
My
And it is
mom
magic.
told me I should probably look into getting an air purifier or a air filter, whatever, with my allergy to fireworks to see if that would work
Oh yeah.
in my
This
bed.
one,
Putting it in my bedroom.
this one works so well. Brian has made the pot pies and the soups this week, which involved cooking a lot of things on the stove for an extremely long time, and I smelled nothing in the living room
Oh wow.
Wow.
from
That's
what he was cooking in
kinda
the kitchen. And usually, yeah, it's kind of a little bit sad, but shows the power that this air filter has, that
Yeah.
literally has like brothy, rich, herby soups just simmering on the stove, and it did not make it to me.
Hey,
And
at
the
least
kitchen's
then you
like-
weren't like, when it's done.
So I really like, I can't remember the brand and I can't read it because it's really small in the front. I want to say BioNTech, but it's not BioNTech because that's who makes the jab. But it was something like that. It was on sale, and oh my goodness, it works so well. It's even got the ultraviolet light in it to kill viruses and stuff and mold spores in the air.
Nice.
Because that was a must for me, because our last one had that and it saved us from the swine flu when somebody came over to a party who had the swine flu.
Oof.
So that's a must for me. Hello, Carrie. Welcome to the Lurk. Yeah, ragweed season is the devil. Yes. I love clothes shopping. I may have been watching a lot of non-binary YouTubers lately, not so much for their content, but just to lust after their clothing. Like, I want to go to there. I want to do all the shopping. Like, I want all of your outfits. Like, I've been rewatching old videos of theirs just to be like, I want all of your outfits, and I want whoever dyes your hair in that beautiful ombre to do mine. Like, all of this, all of this. I want all of this. So bad. Hello, Eva. How are you doing? I have to say, I need to know what your editing prices are, just because I have no money and am in the market for editors. I need to know how much to save up for, because after Barrett's glowing recommendation of your services, I feel like I need to try them. So if you have a cost sheet, just throw the link in the chat, because Barrett really had some wonderfully nice things to say about what you can do to make a story better. And
I have not seen this raving review, but I mean, the couple chapters of my stuff that she did, like she didn't even edit. She just beta read like a couple of my chapters.
like, I'm not saying I was
She might have all been editing.
I'm not saying that I was heartbroken when he was like, yeah, we're doing a retreat with all of my Missouri writing peeps. And I'm just like, I'm not on the list. I didn't even know this is happening. I cried a little bit on the inside, but then I realized like I don't know Barrett like that, and I have no right to feel that way. But still, like, am petty. So did.
So it did.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. Like
I mean, you're honest.
I still had the feels. I just, didn't really have a right to the feels. I just had them anyway. I can imagine he had such glowing things to say about you. Like, I have talked up Rose City because they did a wonderful job. If you've read my book Raid, they did the editing for that. And if I have the money, I was going to hire them to do the next book, and hopefully I will have the money to hire someone, maybe them, to do it. But
Guess what I found out today?
What?
It's a 3-paycheck month.
Woo!
So happy. It means I can afford my edits in November.
So Eva, have you not heard me talk about how messy, like, especially the sci-fi stories plot is? Plus, I have like 4 books that are written that definitely need a developmental editor to tell me I'm the worst writer ever and how to fix it. Because I like a lot of what's in there, but I can feel like I have that, like, there's something wrong in the force, like feeling like I missed something because I'm too close to the story. So,
If you guys can hear my vacuum, I'm sorry. The boyfriend
hear
is
nothing.
vacuuming out there. Oh, good.
It's time for the Oxford Common on the phone. I mean, but yeah, I will definitely keep that in mind because hopefully I can get my cash flow turned back around. Because I'm really going to be going back to exclusive on Kindle because I miss getting my paychecks from Kindle Unlimited. Because apparently I'm the kind of writer that makes money on Kindle Unlimited and nobody else pays for my work. I've learned this about myself. I've tried. I just have to bow to Jeff and say, I'm sorry, Business Daddy, take me back. Which I'm not looking forward to, but it's a thing that I'm going to have to do.
That's delightful.
The description of that. I'm gonna need you to not. You need to stream with Jace.
I do. I really do. Brian said that to me the other day because if you think I'm unfiltered on this show, you have no idea how filtered I am on YouTube. Like, you have no idea, especially on my own channel, how filtered I am. Like, Brian gets to hear like the pure, raw, uncut Charlie, like all of the foul demon thoughts that swirl around in my head. And he just looked at me the other day and was like, you haven't streamed with Jace and Chloe in a while, have you? And I was like, no. Like, you need to get on that. Apparently, they make me a better human being.
They give you an outlet. The first time y'all get back together for a stream, I am not attending.
That might be wise.
I will not be attending. I will see the stream and I'll be like, I'll give you a like and disappear. I'll leave it muted.
I have actually heard people talking about Vela a lot more lately. I don't know why. I think I know for me, that one sci-fi project, if I do go forward with it, I have most of an outline finished for it. It's a very episodic story, so I think that is actually one of the best places to put it because it is so episodic that having it come out chapter by chapter by chapter would actually benefit it. But
Nice.
woo, excitement. And coffee. Alrighty.
I just keep hitting reroll, save. Reroll, save.
So, as per usual, I am going to have to leave in a couple hours to head off to Macleas. So, did one of you want to do a timer for continuity, or did you want me to pull one up? I have no feels either way.
Not it.
I guess you could do it and we'll just Do you
Alrighty.
want after?
Somebody will
'Cause-
figure something out later.
That works for me. I was just wanting to make sure because that's something that I should have asked before time, but then didn't because we were talking about the other thing.
Ooh, this just came up with the prettiest image.
Oh, Carrie, you were going to
And the
be.
face is actually right for a face.
Very pretty.
Alrighty, there we go.
And it's in my favorite color. I don't know what I'll do with this image. I don't know why I made it. I have nothing to use it for, but I'll save it anyways.
Where does it? There we go. Every time I hit reset, I hit save to set up. It went from there being 11 racers, which is what I wanted, to 10. And I'm like, why do you keep losing somebody? What is somebody not making it to the race? What is going on here? Who's late? Whose mom didn't pick them up after practice? What's going on? But finally,
Whose mom didn't drop them off to practice? Maybe it's a late practice.
haha. Sorry, there was a bug.
Mhm.
Alright. So I picked the witches because I like the witch race. And I don't know, it feels very, very appropriate based off of my new followers that I got over on Instagram for reasons I don't understand.
Red hats.
Alrighty. So, oh, and before I forget, we will not be having a stream tomorrow night because Brian has to work and the game is on his computer. So we will not be doing a stream because trying to figure out what Tom and I would do just felt like way too much work. So we're not doing a stream tomorrow night. We will be doing a stream on Friday, and depending on whether or not Brian has to cover Friday or not, we'll determine whether or not we're doing productivity or not. So when the thumbnail shows up, you will know if it's vampire related, we're playing a game. If it's something else, we're doing the productivities. Because it depends. Because if he's coming home early, we're definitely probably going to play a game. But if he has to work, we will probably be doing the productivities because I've gotten into a super productive state again. And and the other thing I forgot to say, I've got 3 cards left until I'm finished the Oracle deck. And I'm working on one of them right now. So
Yay.
it is almost finished, and it's freaking me out. All right, I am going to pick number 10 because I kind of want that hat.
I'm choosing just purple, whatever one has purple in it, because
Red hats.
And
I
if
think there's one with a purple broom, but I can't really see because it's blocked by someone else.
there's still many people. Alrighty. So here's the rules. You don't have to work on anything. It's fine. Self-care is productivity for writers. If you need to just stop and stare at the wall for a little bit, that's perfectly fine. It actually can be helpful. I think being sick is what has given me the ability to be creative because I had to just stop. I couldn't do anything. I slept for 5 days. And then my brain was like, I'm bored of being bored. Do things! So I'm trying to let myself be bored more often. Weird life goal, but it seems to be working. Have you seen how much I've gotten done lately? So if you need to take care of yourself, do that. Make sure you have something to hydrate with, and we will be back in 25 minutes. Let's go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go!
pink and teal one.
Number 2.
Number 2.
Dang it.
In a memento, por favor. I had to do a little bit of math. Because nobody tells you when you start doing digital art how much math you will end up doing.
It actually does take a lot.
But and then you realize it didn't flip everything. Grr. Okay. Well, I know what I'm doing in the next sprint. Because it didn't flip my mask. I flipped it well enough. It's fine. All right. So,
Ooh, I like this one.
So we know what Laura was doing all during
I
that
was actually
break.
doing my day job, but
Ah,
I just now hit it, and here's what it looks like.
if you can't tell, I was working on another picture for card 8 on the path of transformation. Oh my goodness.
whoa.
Beware the image.
That's horrifying. I love it. I love it so much. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Oh, there was chatting. Hi, Maggie.
Hi, Maggie.
You don't have to say you're sorry. And how are the bees? Love the bees. Hopefully the bees are well. And yes, I agree with Jenna. I feel like we're all wizards because we make the magics. But we are not all Istarian, so help me. If I hear one more person freak out over the Rings of Power if they add an Istarian to the series, oh, I love these books. I reread them a lot. I don't go to the Church of Tolkien. How many? Is there a Church of Tolkien? Like, I'm starting to wonder if there's a Church of Tolkien based off the reaction to this thing. Because, like, I'll pray to Eru. Eru seems really cool. I like the idea that the universe came into being through a song and there's only evil, suffering, and pain because one of the angels decided to be a dick and sing a discordant tone in the song just to see what would happen. And Eru was like, this is kind of messed up, but I'm not a total dictator. So vote. Do we see what this turns into or not? And everybody was like, hey, that's cool. Let's see what that is. And they voted yes. And then bam, world. That's kind of a cool origin story. I like that origin story. Yeah, let's run with it. But you know what? Too emotional. You're just too invested. Just too much. Too much. And I'm sorry. I'm trying not to make like this entire channel just ranting about people's rants about the Rings of Power, but I could do like an entire podcast that's just me yelling about other people yelling about Rings of Power because I feel like they're doing the dumb. You know,
There's a Church of Tolkien in New Zealand, according to Maggie.
that would not surprise me. I'm just saying, Tolkien tried to be an anti-racist. He just didn't realize his own innate biases. And when they're trying to correct for some of that, which, by the way, if you've never read his letter that he wrote to the Nazi publisher that wanted to do a German translation of The Lord of the Rings, if you want to know how Tolkien felt about Nazis and racism, he does not mince words. In his letter, where he very Britishly says no and F off. Because they wanted to stress the more Aryan nature of the book. And he's just like, I don't know what you're talking about. Y'all are stupid. And raged at them. Yeah. And I seriously. Tolkien person has zero interest in whatever the new thing is. It's like, I love a lot of things. I love Star Trek. Anybody who knows me, if you've been around for any period of time, you know how much I love Star Trek. Brian is like the super Star Wars guy, and I like Star Wars a lot too. But Star Trek is my jam. Like, I would be dead if it wasn't for Star Wars. Star Trek. Star Trek saved my life. Star Trek conventions, Star Trek fans. Star Trek is the reason I am still here. If you're mad that I am here, be mad at Gene Roddenberry. It's his fault. as well as several actors from the series who were unnecessarily kind to a young child who needed someone to be unnecessarily kind to them. So, but I didn't like the J.J. Abrams movies. I think they are the crap. I actually got fired by Paramount because I used to be on their list where they gave me all of the early access stuff. I got trailers before they got posted online. I got concept art before they got posted online. And then they listened to what I said about it. And I'm not welcome at any official Paramount thing ever again. And I'm okay with that. But you know what? I don't care if anybody likes the J.J. Abrams movies. They're fine. They don't affect me. They don't take away what I have. Why can't people just get along? Why? Why? It's not ruining the universe. Yeah. Anyway. Sorry, I have so many feels locked up on the inside of me. That's why I'm working on a meditation deck, because as you can see, I need my calm. I also need all of the horror that Laura is going to be creating thanks to Artbreeder.
Okay, but for Nano, I'm writing a romance.
That's an interesting genre switch.
I know.
No, it's not. And let me tell you why. H.P. Lovecraft, in his one really good book on writing, Supernatural Horror in Literature, says that the romance genre is the peak of horror writing because the entire purpose of the genre is, am I good enough? Am I loved? It is an existential crisis drawn out over however many pages that can only be resolved in one of two ways. Either I am worthy of existence or my existence is invalid and I should go away. And he actually, when trying to describe how to write supernatural horror, uses Wuthering Heights as his example of the greatest horror novel ever written.
I mean, Wuthering Heights is kind of a horror novel more than a romance.
He doesn't talk about any of the horror elements. There's no talk about the graveyard stuff. There's no talk. It's all about the relationships between the characters.
Well, yeah, even those relationships were pretty messed up.
I'm just saying, I don't think it's actually a change of genre at all. Romance is just existential horror that maybe you will be validated or not. It might, unlike other horror, it may have a happy ending. And technically, if it's romance, it technically has to, or you can't join the guild, and God help you if you call it a romance and it doesn't have a happy ending. Romance readers will come for you. For almost a decade now, I've been arguing with romance readers who are mad at me at how my romance book doesn't have a happy ever after in it. And in the description on Amazon, it very clearly says this is not a romance book. It is a book that has a romantic subplot. There's a romantic subplot that I do everything in my power to spoil because I'm tired of the romance readers coming for me. Be warned. Be warned. They will come. They will come for you.
So, for the first, that's an interesting image. For the first time in my life, I'm reading romance.
Well, you said you've written you've read Pride and Prejudice before, so
You read it.
it's not your first forte, but it's close.
So my not so secret favorite trash books to read, like when I'm having a bad day and I just want to eat candy, is I will pick up a Molly Harper romance book.
Ooh. I recommend Cyrano. Cyrano de Bergerac is such a good romance. And it has its horror elements, I guess you could say.
But all romance is horror. All romance is horror. It's just existential horror. Yes, you can have zero interest in something and not destroy. Yes, I don't understand why this is a hard thing for people to get. Like, I hated the Dune movie. I made a review of the Dune movie. I am not turning around hating on people who liked it. Maybe you are fine with the fact that they took a book that speaks directly to our current political state and took out all of the politics from it so it would be inoffensive and easily marketable. Fine. Enjoy your sexy spacemen. I like watching Jason Momoa with his shirt off as much as anyone else. It's fine. Though, when he gets turned into a robot and comes back and has to be logical, man, good luck with that. If they get to that point of the story. Because I love Jason Momoa, but having him be stoic robot man, I don't see that in his range.
I'm not sure he can do that.
Yeah, I love Jason Momoa, but I don't see that in his range. But it's fine. If you're excited for the next one, I'm probably going to watch the next one because I have a problem and her name is Zendaya. So I will probably watch the next one just to see what they do with Shawnee. Because if they do it the way they should do it, especially based off the first one, the second one should be a horror movie as she watches Paul and his mother destroy her culture. Because that is actually her subplot in the book. And that would be fascinating to see a character playing someone indigenous to the world reacting to that. Do I think that's going to happen? Do I think Paul Verhoeven can make a movie that's not misogynistic and doesn't have a lot of ultraviolence in it? You know, these are the same question. No. And I know Paul Verhoeven's not making the movie. It's, I don't care. If you're excited, be excited. Have the fun. And definitely watch She-Hulk. Yes. I'm enjoying that show way too much.
Bye, CB.
Way too much. And have the fun, CB. I grew up on Star Wars. The first really close friend I had in life for a very short period of time, because we moved a lot, was because of Star Wars. His mother was like the world's biggest Star Wars fan and was like, find all of your kid friends so I have an excuse to see this movie a lot. And she took us to the theaters to see this movie over and over and over again. She was more into it than any of us were. Like, we liked it, don't get me wrong, but we were the excuse. Like, this is like the 80s. She couldn't figure out how to justify going to a kids movie by herself. So she would just round up like everyone her son had ever talked to and be like, have you seen the Star Wars yet? Would you like to go? I'm paying. And would take us all to see the Star Wars in the theaters.
Wow.
Which means
beautiful.
Yeah. So me and her two kids became really close friends because I enjoyed the movie. I loved going to movies. And anytime I got the phone call of, would you like to see the Star Wars again? It was like, yes, theater time. And I get to hang out with your kids afterwards. And you're going to make barbecue? Hell yeah. Free food.
Nice.
Free food. Really fun. Like, we built an entire fort out behind our house, like a beaver style fort, where, because they wouldn't let us have access to the tools. We know they found us, they took them away and hid them very, very well and put them behind a locked door. So we had to weave like downed trees and tree branches that we whittled up and down on until they broke off the trees, wove them together to make a fort out in the woods. It was great. It was wonderful. And I got a Star Wars out of it. So much fun. Every kid should have to make a beaver style fort with their friends out in the woods. It's a great experience.
So we have a thing called Camp Rotary, where in 6th grade for 1 week they took half of the 6th grade class and the other half stayed in town, and then the next week it switched essentially. But we spent a week at this camp, and one of our tasks, one thing we did was skiing, like cross country skiing, and then we also did a bunch of different little survival thingies. And one of them was we had to build a little shelter and make our own fire. But at the end of the week that we were there, all of the stuff we had learned built into a final exercise where our table groups, like our food table groups, got together and it's individual groups, and we had to do a challenge. But our table lead gave us each a disability. I was blind. They covered my eyes. And I was tied to a person so that I had to talk.
That's mean.
But the problem was I was the only one who could get the fire started.
That's super mean.
They're like, we need her to do the fire. And that's how we had to eat our lunch.
Oh man.
So more or less, they had me like kind of cheat because I couldn't touch the goggles that they put on my face. But one of them was like, I'm gonna shift your goggles.
Just a little bit. Make fire. Now make fire.
Like they collected all the stuff, but we had to like make our own fire. They gave us our food, obviously, but they were like, you guys have to like cook it yourself. Obviously, some groups were not very good at it, so like our leader and because we had a teacher leader and then a high schooler was in our groups. So the teacher and the high schooler were basically there just to grade us. But they're like, guys, we have a leak of fire. Come over here now. Eventually. And we were like, thank God. Can I take this off now?
When I was in 6th grade, I went to 6th grade in Maryland, and they have a week where they send all the kids off to camp every year. And so when you're in 6th grade, you do it for the first time, and then you go to a different camp in 8th grade. But those are the 2 grades you get to go camp. You go out to this camp and learn all of the like how to survival skills and stuff. And that's how I got to meet President Reagan's niece. Because the last day, to prove that you know what you're doing, they give you a map and a compass and tell you get to the place. And we got lost because the person who was reading the compass couldn't read the compass for anything. Man. And then we noticed some really beautiful horses with guys in black suits riding up to us, and a really like nice lady on a horse, and she's like, "Are you all lost?" And that's when we realized we wandered into Camp David. Really hope there's a fence there now. Really kind of hope there's a fence there now, because our little squad of children just wandered into the Camp David.
Wait, you guys didn't have an adult to corral you?
We did, but he was very like, I don't know, you learn from mistakes, and he didn't even know we had gone so far off course because he's kind of bad at it too. And so we got escorted by President Reagan's niece and 2 Secret Service agents back onto the trail that we should have been following the whole time, and given directions on how to get where we were going, because they read the map for us, because the person in charge of the compass did not know what they were doing. And that is the epic tale of how I met President Reagan's niece. That I don't even understand what she was doing at Camp David, because George Bush Sr. was president at the time. So I guess he was just letting her hang out there or something. I don't know. But President Reagan wasn't president when I was in middle school. So I don't know why she was there. But
Politicians be politicianing? I don't know.
Yeah, it was an interesting experience. I agree. But I'm not going to ruin other people's enjoyment of a thing, because it's not that I still have the books, and I have the sci-fi original miniseries that actually did a damn good job with the books. It's not perfect, but it did a good job. Alrighty, I have enough time to do one more sprint.
Uno mas.
I have to run off and start getting ready for the class. So, very quickly, we've got everything loaded back up. I'm going to stick with number 10.
I'm going to go with the purple again, because purple.
Red.
Purple. Oops, excuse me. Alrighty. Make sure that you're taking care of yourself. Make sure you're hydrating. If you have been working on something this entire time and have not hit save, be better than me. Be better than me. You need to hit that save button. The gremlins will come get you. Let's go ahead and get started on the sprint in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go!
Number 5.
There's some red on that hat.
And the vest is red.
So I went to the timer and couldn't figure out how to unmute my mic because I'm doing fine.
Oh man.
Absolutely fine. Actually, no, I struggled with trying to get Pixelmator to do a thing and then realized I'm a dum-dum and have been the whole time. And literally right before I heard the applause, which I had a weird narcissistic moment where I'm like, they're applauding for me because I realized I was a dum-dum and fixed it. Like I was hitting the wrong key the whole time.
Oh no.
For 25 minutes, I thought I was hitting the correct quick key. And I was not.
Roy wants to go outside now.
Oops. So, yeah, that's a thing that I did. How did everybody else do?
I ended up just making a playlist like all sprint. Like it started out with 3 songs and then I couldn't figure out what other songs I wanted after those 3 songs. And so I've been listening to like a ridiculous amount of music like nope, this isn't right. This is nope. Okay, maybe this one.
I blame Thor Ragnarok for almost all of the music I've been listening to lately, with the exception of last night, where I got into a really weird Britpop place and was listening to a lot of like mid 2000s, early 2020s Britpop because I don't know, I had a thing.
Well, my playlist has 4 songs. Oh, it has 5 songs now. The first song is a French rap song that I really like that I added. A song that has Fame on Fire, the band, in it, which I really like them. And then a song that makes me very happy, Non ho paura, which is an Italian rap song, but it's just so cheerful. And then I've got My Chemical Romance because I've been on a My Chemical Romance binge. And then I've got some more Italian rap. And I'm like, what else goes with this?
Yeah, thanks to Thor Ragnarok, I've been listening to almost nothing but hair metal and debating what is even hair metal. Like, is this song, like, does this, like, once you get past, like, 89, everything gets very blurry. Because the term fell out of favor, but like you listen to the song and you're like, they're definitely hair metal, right? Oh, which is some weird philosophical debates that really didn't need to happen between my husband and I for the oeuvre, the essence. What is the gestalt of hair metal? But yeah, Thor Ragnarok did that to me. Because there's only so much Guns N' Roses you can listen to before you just branch out and start listening to everything else. Though, I will say, best use of November Rain in a movie ever. Ever. Just, that scene is so, so good. I'm going to stop gushing about Thor Ragnarok for like 5 minutes. Because it's about time for me to run off.
Uzumaki Trap and Electro Swing.
Well, the Electro Swing.
Mm-hmm.
I think Brian's just happy that because I was basically in a dark wave, cold wave place for an extended period of time, because that's where my heart is. If you want to know exactly how cold and frigid and dark it is on the inside of here, I invite you to look at bands like Ex Voto and Christian Death and The Shroud. And, you know, bands like that, Sisters of Mercy, or the wonderful new band, Merciful Nuns, that have nothing to do with the Sisters of Mercy, even though their lead singer sounds just like Andrew Eldrick. Deep rabbit hole trying to figure that out. Because I was like, Andrew, did you start another band for some weird reason? No, it's a completely different goth band that broke up and decided, why don't we just become the fake Sisters of Mercy? And did. And they're really good. And they just released a new album. So if you're into that sort of thing. But yeah, I think there's only so much darkness he can take in his life. It makes me happy. Like, the darkness makes me happy because I'm wired backwards. But so I think he's happy that it's been nothing but like for like since we watched Thor Ragnarok.
Ooh.
Wow, that is awesome. That is so cool. That is a very good feeling. And I can't wait to get back to like writing again, because 3 images and I'm done with this. Then there will be the other not fiction writing, because I have to write the booklet and stuff to go with it, because I kind of want to have that done before I do the Kickstarter, because then everything for the Kickstarter is done.
Mm-hmm.
Except for maybe some things we'll come up with for stretch goals or something. That
When you're done writing the sales copy part of it, if you want, I can go over it and be like, if we tweak it here, this will make it a little more effective and blah, blah, blah.
I will say, for anybody who wants to help with the Kickstarter, I'm willing to pad the numbers to get everyone a little bit of paid. Because the main thing for the Kickstarter is I need to figure out how much it'll cost to physically manufacture things and do math off of that. But I also would like to not just break even. So
yeah,
I will do a capitalism, which means I will be adding a margin over what it will cost to get things the printed. And anybody who would like to take part in the process, I will definitely employ you as part of whatever the name of the company is that we file for to make the cards. We're debating on that one right now, actually, because I don't think I should do it under my current LLC because it's kind of off brand. I think it'd be weird if I put a Dash Punk logo on the back of these cards. Like, that just feels weird. So we're probably going to file for another LLC to do that. But, you know, if anybody wants to technically be employed and technically hopefully make some money off of these things, yeah, I'll definitely.
Ooh, and then I could put it on my resume.
Yep. Because I feel like this is one way I can kind of say that, like, definitely I can pay people. Can probably pay people that help with this as long as it gets funded.
Yeah.
Because have no money, but if make money, can share. I English well. Time to go to the class where I have to be very word specific. Today's going to be fun.
You
All right.
got this.
Have the fun, y'all. I will see you on Friday. Remember, we are not doing a stream tomorrow because Brian has to cover for one of our employees. So he's going to be in the kitchen cooking. And yeah, depending on what his schedule looks like for Friday, we may be doing the productivities on Friday, because
Nice.
I have all of the things that I want to get done, especially because tomorrow I might actually get the deck finished, and then like I'll have way too much nervous, anxious, anxiety energy. It is exciting. Alrighty,
Desperate to go outside.
Oh.
have fun, y'all, and I will see you later.
See you later. Bye. And then there were just 2.
My sister's gonna call so we can work on my resume.
Oh, so soon it's going to be just me. Oh my.
Yeah.
Oh dear. I haven't done a stream by myself in like months. It's okay. I will survive though. So yeah, do you want to just jump into another sprint? Sure.
Take the
Okay.
whiny boy outside.
Yes. Let's see. Race timers. No, I do not want to see an ad.
Why
Thank
not?
you very much. Okay. Okay, so we're not going to be doing the same timer as before because I saw this timer and I'm like, that looks really cute. And we're going to do it for 25 minutes. Oh, it would help if I shared the screen. Dun, dun. Okay. Oh, wait, I want to use it full screen. Okay, set. Aren't these robots so cute? Look at them. Oh, there's a purple one even.
Can't see them.
You can't see them? What? Oh, because I'm not. Okay, now can you see them?
Yeah.
They're so cute. I can't wait for the purple one to win
I'm
and
sticking with red.
leave the rest of them in the dust. All right, we'll get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, let me turn off that. There we go. Look at that, Laura won. Yay. I don't think she's here to see her victory, though. Alas. Let's go back to 2. There we go. Well, I kept myself busy that sprint. I've been working on creating a description once a day, finding an image on Unsplash, and then writing the description of the image and using that as my description practice so that I can improve and get better. And so that is one of the things I did during the sprint. I also worked on my, I have to, every day on my to-do list, I have to add a book from my book list and add it to the database that I have. And so Laura, you actually won.
Oh,
It was
yay!
the red. If we see, he's just waving his hands in the air like he just don't care.
Because he's a winner.
Yep. So, and then what else did I do on the sprint? I feel I did a lot more, but I just can't remember what I did. It was productive.
Took Roy out to the baseball diamond where you could run off leash.
Mm-hmm.
He had a blast.
Nice. Did he run the bases? So let's see. Yes, alas, you were not here to see the results, but now you know. So hooray! Maggie says, "Yay!" And ooh, just broke 4K today. Wow, that is a lot of writing for one day. Just be careful not to overdo it. You don't want to tax yourself too much. But yeah, that's awesome. Oh, pockets. Have to rearrange them. So, you already told me what you did on the sprint. I was just going to ask. Let's see. What else? So for dinner tonight, we're having pizza. I'm very excited. It's they're having a deal on 2-topping pizza, but the thing is, if you get 2 toppings on one side and 2 toppings on the other side, it counts as 2 toppings, even though it's 4 toppings. So we've so we've decided the deal is you get 2 pizzas for a ridiculous price. So I'm getting 1 pizza for myself. And I can't remember exactly what is going to be on the pizza. I know one side has garlic, one side has tomatoes, one side has... Oh, what are the other 2 ingredients that I wrote? I already said the garlic. I don't remember, but it's going to be delicious. I can't wait. So that is my dinner. Did you have dinner yet already, or how are you going to eat dinner?
I do not know. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm eating. So much. I'm eating again.
Roy is just going to town on that squeaker. That's funny. My dogs only do that with the and only Princess will do it with the lamb chop toy. They are obsessed with the lamb chop toy so much. Well, only Princess is. Nessie could care less about toys. She just wants attention. Eva says, "Squeak, squeak, LOL." Yes. So how did the rest of you guys do on your sprint? Jenna, Eva, do anything productive, or did you just hang and do the productivity of relaxing? Princess, don't bite your feet. Don't bite your feet. Stop biting your foot. Thank you. Yes. You almost fell off the bed.
I'm looking up what food can I order now?
Ooh.
I'm hungry. I don't know.
Eva says, I stream hopped, checked my email after avoiding it all day, and got some requests for developmental edits since Barrett's video. Ooh. So I'm just sitting with that for a bit now. Nice. Yeah, I haven't seen Barrett's video, but I heard that he said lots of good things about your work. So that's awesome that you got that shout out and that it's leading to new work, because that's always exciting.
Roy's just going insane.
One of the other things, since I've been working on the writing test people's assignments, and I just finished like yesterday the turning in the last assignment, and they liked it, so I'm glad that I'm getting some work. It's nice. Eva says, making me put myself out there. Sometimes that's a good thing, you know. Get out of your comfort zone and do new things, which is the sort of push that helps me. So we'll see. Nice. That's very good. And Eva says, that's exciting, Megan. I'm glad they like your work too. Yes, I'm very glad they like my work, because otherwise that would just be sad. I'd be like, but I'm a writer. You should like my work. But that doesn't always, that's not how it always works, unfortunately. But okay, so let's
Tis
go.
lame.
Yes, very lame. Let's go back to the race. Remove winner from the next race. Yes. And race again. And share the screen so everyone can see.
Nothing's really catching my eye.
During this sprint, I'm going to be... Try and order something that you cannot easily make yourself at home.
I know. It's like,
Are you
Maybe
in
I
the
should
mood for
just pull a
something?
pizza out of the freezer. I don't know.
Pizza is always a good option.
Oh, the cheesecake. It's not dinner.
That's true. Well, it could be dinner, but...
Like, I made a bunch of, again, pumpkin waffles, but I don't have any maple syrup. I'm out now.
Oh, no.
So, I could eat those, but I need the maple syrup.
Shortage in Canada? Oh, no.
Just in my apartment.
Well, you know, it's sad anyone in Canada is without maple syrup. Like, that's
true.
It's unnatural.
Unnatural.
All right, so let's get started on the sprint in 5. Oh wait, who are you going with now? Are you still sticking with red or?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm still sticking with purple. So we'll get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. It is the pink number 4. Pink numero quattro.
So I partially won.
This is the watered down version of
Of red.
yes. So how did you do that sprint?
Good. I read some more. I'm waiting for my sister to call me.
Nice. Well, I
Thanks,
took
Roy a little.
I took the dogs out because I fed the dogs and then took them out, and then the pizza arrived. So I ate 2 slices of pizza. The other slice of pizza was actually spinach and red bell pepper, which was delicious. So that is my pizza for this evening. And then the boyfriend made me some Jamaica. So I have some Jamaica juice,
Nice.
which is very delicious. And then I was just, what did I do? Nothing. I just stared at my screen, I think. So while we were sprinting, Nikki came in. Hi, Nikki.
Hey.
Maggie says hi to Nikki. Hey. And then Maggie was rooting for blue. Jenna says, so close, yes. But pink was the victor of this race. Let's see. There we go. Nikki says, I continued writing my Claraline fan fiction for the sprint. Nice. How's that going? Are you, how far along are you in your fan fiction? Are you just getting started, or are you nearing the finish line and are hoping to get towards the end? Or maybe you're muddling through the middle.
My food is 15 minutes away.
What? Your food is 15 minutes away? What did you decide on?
A spicy chicken sandwich with potato salad.
Ooh, yummy. I love potato salad, like good potato salad. I've had bad potato salad before and it's terrible. Nikki says, I just started a one-shot. Nice.
One-shots
How
are nice.
fun. The only fan fiction I've written is the fan fiction I wrote for Fan Fiction Friday about the characters from Pride and Prejudice.
Mm-hmm.
That is the extent of my history with fan fiction. I don't even read fan fiction. Like,
Oh, I do.
there's only one like erotic fan fiction that I enjoy it, and that's like the only fan fiction I enjoy, and it has to do with Pride and Prejudice.
Nice.
My what's it called? Internet security thing is telling me I have risks and I need to be aware of. And I'm like, yes, I know that. Nikki says hello to Roy. We hear you, boy.
Yeah.
We hear you. Jenna says, after too much laughing, thanks to Mama Maggie, 50,014. Wow, nice job.
You should clap, Roy.
Yay.
Clap
What
with
are
your
you
clap.
going to do to celebrate? Do you have like a thing that you're going to do for yourself once you've hit your goal? Like, are you the kind of person who gives yourself rewards when you hit a goal, or is the goal reward enough for you? Like, what kind of person are you? I would like to know.
I had so many treats recently, Roy. So many.
All the treats. To
To
the
the
dish tip.
Such a reward. You get to do chores.
Oh no. You should at least like have something nice or like a
Like
piece of chocolate at least.
Sparkling apple cider.
Yeah. Sparkling apple cider is always good for events. We went to Cost Plus World Market, which is one of my favorite stores in all the world. And they had like a sparkling rosé and something. I can't remember what the other ingredient in it was, but it was really good. It was non-alcoholic, and so it was I could drink it, which was nice, and tasted really good. I highly recommend it if you ever find yourself at Cost Plus World Market and need to get some sparkling beverages. That is the route to go. What's your favorite like store, would you say?
For rewards.
For like rewards for
Any place with bath bombs.
yeah.
Yeah, so whether it's Lush or just any store with bath bombs.
In this day and age, it's like every single like store that sells beauty supplies of any sort sells bath bombs too.
My absolute favorite bath bombs are from Magic Candle Company.
Oh.
So they do Disney scents.
Oh, nice.
They smell like the different resorts and different parts of the rides and stuff like that.
Oh, nice.
But the thing is, like, you get the deals. So like, there's buy two get one free.
Mhm.
So you do the packs of 4. So you buy 8 and you get 4 free. It's like, yeah. But then the import into Canada fees.
Oh man.
So high from Canada. So
Oh.
I can't get them anymore unless I just ship them home and have them bring it like Christmas or something.
Yeah.
So
Oh man. Well, that makes them an extra special treat then. I like doing face masks too. Like face masks are a great way to relax and reward yourself, I think. We just bought some more for Self-Care Saturday with Glory because, that's every week. And I was starting to run low on face masks. I was like, oh no, I'm not going to have any for Self-Care Saturday. That would just be a tragedy. Yes, Roy, we hear you. We hear you. You are heard. Oh. So sad and pitiful.
I know what he wants.
Of
Of
course.
Like,
Oh,
no,
man.
you gotta stop this.
Oh. Otherwise, Puppy's going to have to go on a diet.
Exactly.
And that would be no fun. All right. How about we do one last sprint before we run off and do our things? Let's remove winner from the race again. Okay. So are you sticking with red or are you going to switch it up?
Red.
I'm still sticking with purple. Is anyone surprised? Oh, and it would help if I would show the screen. No, this way. That's the way. Oh, so Maggie says, happy to make you happy to Jenna. And then Nicole wants to know where Charlie is. And Charlie is at their class that they're taking.
They were here earlier.
Yeah, they were here earlier, but then they left the stream to us to run and manage. And unfortunately, they won't be back until after the stream is over. So, but they were here today. So, all right, let's get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Come on, little robot. You've got such a jaunty little walk. You can do this.
You can't even look at Red's arms. He's got this.
Red looks kind of anxious, like, I must go as fast as possible. Ah!
He knows what I'll do or else.
Oh no, Laura. Go, little purple guy. Go, little purple guy. Go, little purple guy. Yeah. Little purple guy won. Woohoo! So how did you do that sprint?
My food arrived.
Ooh,
I consumed it.
nice.
It's an interesting potato salad.
Oh no.
They didn't cut the potatoes.
What?
It's these whole potatoes. Like what?
That is bizarre.
It is.
Someone doesn't really know the meaning of a potato salad, I don't think.
Yeah.
That is just weird. Well, okay then. So that spring I just kind of relaxed and I was reading I'll Take You There by Wally Lamb, who is my favorite author other than like Jane Austen and Alexandre Dumas. He's my favorite living author, the only one who's alive that is my favorite. And this book is really good. It's about this guy named Felix Funicello, who's related to Annette Funicello, and he's this huge movie buff, and he gets met by the ghost of Lois Weber, a trailblazing motion picture director from Hollywood's silent film era, and she has like ghost friends that come and talk to Felix, and they like show him a movie of his life, and I love my favorite thing about Wally Lamb is that he writes complicated characters really well, and the depth of every character is like how did you fit all that into like this book isn't one of, he's got books that are like this big and I love them, but this book is kind of small, and I'm like, how did you fit all this information in here, and how do you work your magic? Tell me. Such a good book though. Maggie thinks that Blue needs some octane booster.
Right, you ate part of my sandwich, sir.
Maggie says that's an interesting potato salad.
Yes.
And she posted her accountability chapter to Inkitt. Nice.
Nice.
Awesome. Well, do you have any parting words since it's about time for us to end the stream?
You are a winner. Woo!
Woohoo!
Woo!
Let's see. I see the intros, but I don't see the outro. I'm just going to say goodbye and then we'll end it because that's just easier.
Yeah.
So it was lovely seeing you all, and we hope you come back next week and join us for some fun. Don't forget tomorrow that there will not be a Thursday evening stream with Brian because Brian is going to be busy, and Charlie and Tom were just like, we don't know what to do. So we will be skipping tomorrow, but we will be back on Friday for
Possibly
productivity, maybe. Or it'll be V-Rising, you never know. And yeah, that I think is it. I already said it was lovely to see you all, but it was lovely to see you all. I will see you again later. Bye.
Bye.
End broadcast.